So example 4, graph an equation in standard form. Find the center and radius of the circle with equation x squared plus y squared is 100. So we have no minus h or minus k. So we know that the center h and k is 0. So the next thing we need to do is find the radius. So we know that this is the formula for a circle with a center of 0, 0. So 100, r squared is 100, so the radius will be the square root, which will just be 10. So we need to find some points on our circle. So this is going to be at 0, 0, and we know that the radius is going to be 10. So we can draw a table, x and y, so radius 10, and we know that we'll have values, and the radius is going to be 10, and we also know, so we'll have values which are symmetrical about the y and the x axes, so we'll have a minus 10, 0, and a 0, minus 10. So this will give us our 4 points. For our circle, so minus 10, 10, and minus 10. And then if we had a radius and we were to draw a circle, so if this is 10, we need to find, so if we were to say that this was 8, so if we used x is 8, our value, we could use Pythag, so if we had 10 and we have 8, so this is going to be 100 minus 64 is 36, so the square root of 36 is 6, and we know that these are going to be symmetrical, and we'll have these points also. So if we were to plot this, so we'd see that we'd have points on our circle for 8, 6, 6, 8, minus 6, 8, minus 8, 6, because these are all symmetrical about the y. And across the x, we'll have minus 8, 6, minus 6, minus 8, 6, minus 8. So we've managed to plot our graph. So guided practice, find the center and radius of the circle with equation x squared plus y squared is 81, and then graph the circle. So have a look at the question. Okay, so if we look at the equation, we don't have a minus h and a minus k value, so we know that the center is at 0, 0, and we're going to use this circle equation, and we can see that r squared is equal to 81. So if r squared is equal to 81, the radius will be 9. So we need to draw a table. So to find some points. So we know that if the radius is 9, and we know that this is going to be symmetrical, we will have these 4 values. So if we have a circle, and this is at 9 and minus 9, minus 9 and 9, we need to form a triangle. So if the radius is 9, so we could work out the height, and if I was to read this off and say this was 5, so this is 5, I can use that by Pythagoras to find the actual length of x. So if we did a triangle. This is going to leave us with a length of 7.48. So my coordinates 5 and 7.48, 7.48 and 5, and we'll have this as the minus 7.48 and 5, both negative. So if we were to plot these points, and we could see that they're symmetrical about y, and then we can do the same, is symmetrical about x, and we can draw our circle.